Good morning. My name is Janeta Vaddi. I am a postgraduate from Mumbai University. Good morning. My name is Janeta Vaddi. I am a postgraduate from Mumbai University. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel TrvLrn with J. This is me, Jenny. Hope you're doing fine. So today in this video, I am going to share some important tips that is very important when you're going for an interview and you have been asked the most frequent or most common question, or you may say the first question of the interview, that is, tell me something about yourself. So I'm going to tell you how to crack that particular question and how to create an impression on the interviewer. So in this video, I am going to cover 3 important aspects. The first segment we will have is 10 steps towards this question. Then the second segment we will have is common mistakes that we make, and the third segment will be the sample introduction. So before we start, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, that is TrvLrn with J, for more such interesting videos on learning and traveling. So the first and foremost important point is confidence. Do not get afraid of the other person who is going to interview you. Be confident. Speak whatever is in your mind. Do not get nervous. Do not get afraid what he will ask me, how I'm going to answer. Do not get everything in your mind at that particular time. I would say keep your mind free, relaxed, and go with the flow. Whatever is the question, just answer politely and keep your face happy. Keep smiling. Do not show that even if you're nervous, do not get that reflect on your face. Second important point is, what would be the breakup of your tell me something about yourself. I am giving you 3 tips what you need to include in your short story about yourself. That is present, past and future. Present, where are you currently working at? Past, where have you been working? And future would be, what would you deliver to the company? If you are a fresher, you would include your educational background and what would you deliver, that will be your future point. The third point is keep it professional. When we say keep it professional, means do not mention much about your family background or something. Like do not get involved in your personal things or do not mention anything related to your personal life. Then we have the next, that is mention something about your passion. Everyone has something or the other passion. Some like painting, some likes singing, some like reading, traveling. Some people like trekking or mountaineering or any hobbies that you would have. You should always mention that as well. Next one is very important, that is vocabulary. So whenever you go for interview, you always take suggestions, advice from people. So they will always tell you work on your vocabulary. Make sure that you use proper grammatical words and do not make it boring. Keep it lively and engaging, that the interviewer gets interested to know more about you. Here we come to the next one, that is practice. Why I say practice? Because it is very important that you prepare for your interview. Do not go randomly because you do not have that hands-on or connectivity to interviews. So sometimes it becomes difficult and we also sometimes become nervous on that interview. So it is always better to prepare for the interview 2 days prior. You can prepare in front of the mirror or you can talk to your family members. So you will get little bit experience on how you are answering. And the most important in this is do not memorize anything. If you memorize, sometimes you sound very robotic. So it is always important that you practice and make sure that you deliver it with the flow. The next is know your audience. So this particular question will be asked by the HR, manager, operations manager. At all levels you will be asked this particular question. So you have to make sure that you cut short it in the way depending who is asking this question. So always keep a little bit changes and answer it accordingly. So the next is keep it positive, which means that use positive words and do not complain or say anything negative about your previous organization or anything about your previous experience, and mention good things what you have learned with your previous organization or as per your previous experience. So the next point, that is point number 9. always remember that this is the first impression that you will be creating on the interviewer. So make sure that you use positive words and you follow the previous points that we have covered in this particular video. So these things are very important because they judge you on various parameters, like how is your vocabulary, how your expression is, how you talk, are you positive or you are doing, or are you negative kind of a person. So a lot of things they get to know from the very particular first question, that is, tell me something about yourself. We come to the next segment of this video, that is common mistakes we make while answering this question. So the first is negative words. Do not use any negative words or do not mention any negative about your previous organization or anything negative that you have experienced earlier. Second mistake is not reading the job description. So always make sure that you read the job description. You can also use some important words mentioned in the job description and you can fix it in your introduction answer. It will be very helpful and it makes little bit catchy to the interviewer. So the next common mistake that we make is making it lengthy or stretching the answer. So always make it simple, short and crisp. It should be maximum of 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. Sure, you mention all the important points relating to yourself, your previous organization and everything, as it should be like a teaser to a movie. So the next is do not sound dull. You should always be energized, enthusiastic about the interview, and whenever you're asked for a question, keep a smile on your face and answer politely. It should happen that interviewers should feel something different about you. Keep your hands open, make little bit gestures whenever needed and be presentable. So the next common mistake that we make is preparing ourselves verbally. When we prepare ourselves verbally, we tend to forget it easily. So I would suggest you should make a note of the introduction, so whenever you go through it, you have it in your mind and you're able to answer it easily to the interviewer. So here we are at the last segment of this video, that is sample introduction answer. Let's check it out. So guys, that was all for today. Hope you like this video and you find this information useful. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel TrvLrn with Jay. I would be making few more videos relating to interviews. So if you have any questions that you want me to answer, please do mention in the comment box. I will be seeing you soon, and any of you who are going for this interview, all the very best. Do well.